I can include you guys into what I was going to say. So now that I have you guys on here, I can get back to it. We was talking about 5 things pretty much that I could do to help, that I did do or can do to help my kids with the autism. So within all that conversation, we started reminiscing about some things about the past. How whenever I was gonna be negative because the woman did something to make me mad, we would play music and we would shift the energy back to positive again. How Beba said that there was just certain things that she would like celebrating holidays. Um, Even though we didn't have money, we would still end up celebrating holidays, even if we decorated with stuff that we had at home. I would do things with them that I wanted done with me when I was growing up. And because I was doing it with love and not being forced or anything else, the love that they were feeling from it was genuine, and I guess made them feel safe and loved and comfortable. Now because I don't feel safe where we are, they don't feel safe here either. And the other piece is she's been telling me for a while now that there's something different and she can't figure it out. She can't figure it out and she can't figure it out. So I was just saying that I think I figured out what it is. I've always put them first for everything. So I started school. If anything happened, I would stop, handle them, go back to school whenever I could, which is why I still haven't finished my bachelor's. But don't get me wrong, that is still my goal. I just know that right now, at this very particular moment, it's not a possibility right now. I don't have a mind frame. The courses that I have to take at this very moment require me to really focus, and where we are is just not a space for me to do it. I don't have the money to pay monthly for it either because it's a school where I gotta pay monthly. So it's just I go at your pace. I owe student loans. I didn't get to go to actual, one of those let's do financial aid. So that's another thing that has set me back. Um, Now though, I'm doing this health and life coach certification. It's a dual certification for a health coach and life coach. So I have dual certification. I just enrolled. Today was the kickoff day. But from Father's Day to now, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with myself. What I was, if I wanted to be on this earth or not. Don't get me wrong, my seeds, I love them to death. They're my world. Okay, you found it. Good job. Good job, princess. Look, and Sissy finished your dino. So I was trying to figure out, okay, I love my kids to death. Yeah, they're my world. Damn, can I keep doing this though? Can I keep fighting for 3 kids that don't seem to understand how hard this fight is? Can I keep pushing through for 3 kids that sometimes just show me the opposite of appreciation or show me the opposite of understanding or caring or empathy or anything like that? Like, it makes me, it made me question so much of my life. Like damn, I've gone through all of this for them, and all I'm asking right now is some support in return. I can't even get it, but I am just not how I need it. In other words, so in order for me to be able to stay focused on what I'm trying to do, my legs hurt so bad, you guys. I'm sorry if I keep moving, but whew, in order for me to stay focused, and in order um for me to be able to accomplish everything that I'm trying to accomplish, I have to put myself first. It's that selfishness right there that you hear in the background that drives me to become so selfish. Because at no point in time is that selfishness stopping or taking into consideration that, hey, mom does this to try to work. Mom's trying to get this message out there to help other people, not just to help other people as well, but also to help get these accounts monetized and people on here like, comment, share, subscribe, all these things to help get us with a stable future, a stable financial future. You know, one that, God forbid, if she knock on wood, croaks tomorrow, they can still reap these benefits off of these earnings that they will continue to get. Plus, if they continue to post on these channels, because these are their channels. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't stop and think about none of these things. Instead, they continue and they go on and they go on, and then here goes my bipolar and says, you know what? Enough is enough. Because I'm not sitting here day in, day out from the time I get up until I go to bed, and that could be anywhere from 11, 12, 1, 2 in the morning, and I can get up anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm sitting in this chair at this computer trying to do my hardest to try to get these likes, comments, share, subscribe, try to get these sales that I'm getting traffic, but I'm not getting no sales on the shop. Like, I'm just trying to do all these things, and it's like, and then I've been trying to get my mini course. I've been saying I'm gonna do a mini course since October. We're now in March, and I still have yet to do it because how can I record courses to teach people things if I have this in the background? This this doesn't help. Well, how are you gonna learn something from me if you're being distracted by somebody arguing in the background or somebody whining in the background because they want to get their way? Instead of respecting, hey, mommy's working. Let me let mommy work. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Because mommy's trying to do this for us. It doesn't work that way, though. It just doesn't. So it's gotten to the point where I've had to just say, well, screw you guys. Now, can you turn the AC on? Where I've had to say, well, you know what? Screw you guys. I have to put you guys in the back burner and I have to come first. And that is the disconnect that she's feeling. And that is the disconnect that she says that she can't understand, because at the end of the day, I questioned for a long time, can I, can I, can I, can I, can I? Why would I want to? Why would a person want to stay in the same situation? I know you're telling them, hey, you got your kids to fight for, you got this, you got that, but why would they want to stay if these kids are constantly giving such a hard time? Why would they? So the same things that are supposed to be keeping me on this earth are making it so difficult. What do I have to hold on to? Nothing. I have nothing to hold on to. Nothing but me, myself, and I. So, yes, I have to put myself first right now so that I can do for my kids, so that I can do for my family, so that I can provide for them. And that's a lesson that I never learned. And that's a lesson that I always said, no, my kids have to come first. No, my kids have to come first. But you know what? Doing all these seminars and taking all this self-love courses and all these self-awareness and all these other things I've learned. Why do you think in an airplane, when they put down the mask, they tell you, put yours first before you put your children's? Because what you're going to pass out before you get to the next child. It's better to put yours first so that you're coherent and okay and well enough to take care of the child and put on the child's masks. Like, self-care, self-love is not selfishness. You have to be okay in order to take care of everybody else. You cannot keep pouring into everybody else and nobody's pouring into you. So where is that coming from? That bank is going to get empty, baby. That bank will be completely emptied, and then where are you going to get your resources from? Where are they going to come from? Nobody's pouring it back in, so where is it coming from? I have to become selfish. I have to now take this time in this season right now where God has said, you know what, Lynette, you're not listening to me. You're not. So let me strip a little bit more from you. Let me wake you up a little bit more. Let me get you to listen a little bit more. Let me listen a little bit more. Let me pour into you and get you to hear me. Like, this is the path that I'm trying to get you to go. This is what I've been trying to get you to do. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, what are you doing? How much more clearer do I need to make it to you? How much more clearer does it need to be? Like, stop procrastinating. Stop. Just stop. Just completely stop everything that you're doing. Just stop. And these are things that I fight with every single day from the time I get up to the time I go to sleep. I feel selfish. I feel like when I get mad at them because they're not letting me focus, I'm being real selfish. I feel like um I don't know how to explain it. It's just I was questioning for so long, why should I keep fighting? Why? Yes, I understand I have 3 kids, and yes, these 3 kids need me. And yes, they don't really have anybody else they can count on like that. Or they can rely on in reality, but me. I'm the only consistent factor they have in their life. Okay, Beba just said correction, only factor that they have in their life. Um, I disagree because there's a couple of people that they have, but yes. There's no straw we talked about this. No, I am using it. So I just wanted to like really lay it out and be really blunt and honest that I had to really sit there and question my reasoning to stay here and question my reasoning to keep fighting because I'm fighting a battle that I'm fighting on my own. There's really no support system like that. I mean, I know I can call like 2 people, but miles and miles away, what's the most they're gonna say or what's the most you're gonna be able to do? You know, I'm still here on my own. I still physically have to be here on my own and handle it on my own. As much as I may want somebody to just hold me because I need to be held for a second, I don't have that luxury. I have to push through without that. And that makes it even more difficult. That makes it even harder. Because then I have to still give that up, you know? Your dinner's right there. That is all you're getting. And I told you that already. And I'm working right now, Lyrical. So why don't you bother your sister? You're not getting cereal. No, skip sleeping. Demon is also sleeping. Oh, Demon is not sleeping. Demon is actually next to me. You heard me, Bella? Hey, buddy. How you doing, my bud? He literally comes all the way over here now. He comes to this side of the bed where I am. Skip does the same thing, and I was trying to figure out why do they do that, but I noticed they're trying to scrape out of the bin to come to where I am. And that's what it is. Yeah, and that's what it is. Whenever I'm here, they try to scrape. Okay, so anyways, you guys, I just wanted to share that part of. This is why I can't record a course. She doesn't respect boundaries. She doesn't even have autism, and she still doesn't respect them. Teaching her the opposite, but she chooses to do what she wants to do anyways, which is why I don't acknowledge half of the time. I'm not going to feed into it. Not correct manners. I'm teaching you the correct manners. I will ignore you. I am the queen of ignoring. I am good at it. I am a pro. I was a preschool teacher. Couldn't survive unless I learned how to tune out and ignore. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I couldn't be fully transparent. And I was already recording something for YouTube, like I said, and I just thought that this piece of the conversation was an imperative one to put up here because I questioned it for a really long time. I literally just solved my answer just recently. So from Father's Day to now, I have actually been questioning, literally, can I do this? What is the objective and the point of me to continue to fight for 3 children that don't respect the fact that I am trying to work or the fact that I am trying to do what I can do because they're so selfish and they're so worried about what they want? This right here is what makes me want to give up half of the time. This right here is what makes me sometimes not want to put a video up, not bother to open a podcast, not even write a blog. Every time I try to do anything, I tell you guys, I kid you not, I could be sitting here doing nothing all day long, nothing. Like I could just sit here because I'm in pain and I can't even move and do nothing and nobody will bother me. Nobody will bother me.
Let's go. Come on. Careful.
Yo, I'm about to really lose my patience. I'm about to really lose my patience. Yo, did you forget who your mother was? Did you forget who your mother was? Apparently you did. Do I tolerate tantrums? Do I even like tantrums? So get your ish together. When you get your stuff together, then you can have a proper conversation with your sister, not with your mother who is trying to work. But until you're not done having your tantrum, you will not get anybody to pay you any attention. Walk away from me. You already made me stop what I was doing. You made me stop everything that I was doing to have to acknowledge your tantrum because you completely forgot who your mama was. So I have to politely remind you who your mama is, and I don't play them tantrums. So when you're done with all that you're doing right now, then your sister will acknowledge you. Until you're not done, nobody's acknowledging you. My apologies. I am sorry for having to get out of character, but I am done and I am tired of the disrespect from everybody, and that includes my children as well. And that is where my frustration comes in at, and that is sometimes where my desire to no longer be fighting a fight comes from. I said to you that your mother is working. You are to have the conversation with your sister.
Careful. Until you listen to mommy, you're not going to get anything.
Did I tell you to have the conversation with me or with your sister? Did I say talk to your mommy or talk to your sister? Did I tell you to talk to your mommy or talk to your sister? Which one did I say? Nope. Correct. So why are you talking to me while I'm still trying to work? I hope you're not talking to me. I hope you're not talking to me. You're supposed to be talking to her. And you're still not listening.
Are you going to stop?
Good job using your manners.
Okay.
Thank you for using your manners. And do not go in there and taunt your brother because he's trying to go to sleep for school. Go lay on my bed. So,
She's watching me because I was telling
no, but I'm telling her not to because she does that to him. Man, she will try to wake him up just to be mean. She has a streak in her that we gotta work it out. And staying here is not helping. Being in one room is not helping. I gotta work this out somehow. That's another thing I've been trying to figure out.
the problem is the reason why I can't do it was because I had to become me mom slash sister in order to do that, but I ain't mommy, so I can't do that.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of bad traits. I'm not liking. Or they're developing because they're in there genetically. I don't know, but they needs to go. They
That
got to
or
go.
it actually what I'm thinking, I think it's kind of both. Because if I notice Delano does it, she does it, but the stronger it is, the more likely to get it.
Well, it got
It's
to go.
just like Delano's bringing it out.
It got to go. It got to go. It got to go. Because at the end of the day, I'm over here trying to fight a battle that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but something got to give. I just forgot everything I was saying though, you guys. So I'm sorry. I can't even go back to what I was saying. Because I literally forgot everything I was saying. Oh, I almost thought this was somebody else. I was about to say this witch did not really just hit me up like we cool, but it wasn't who I thought it was. So, oh, that was nice. Sorry, TikTok took my attention real quick. My apologies. It's all these, all these, uh, notifications, and it would get on my nerves. It was seriously getting on my nerves, like for real, for real. So I had to like open it up and be like, why are y'all, you know? And it's all these direct messages, and I really don't be paying attention to these direct messages because it'd be a lot of spam. And honestly, I don't know what is it with dudes overseas, but they be all in my DMs. Like, leave me alone, bro. One, never said I was on the market, but two, never said I wasn't on the market either. Okay? Three, who said I was even looking though if I was on the market? Alright? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Four, what is y'all gonna do for me and mines overseas? Like, I ain't about to sponsor nobody for no papers. Did that, been there. Traveled that road already, been there. Okay? I mean, I ain't sponsoring for no papers, don't get me wrong. We have a child together. But did that, been there. No, thank you. So, what is y'all about to do for me overseas, man? Like, please leave me alone. But anyways, I'm just trying to keep myself grounded, keep myself here, and keep myself motivated. Because my motivations are stressing me out. And when your motivations stress you out, what do you have left? What do you have left? Answer me that. What do you have left? Because if my motivations be stressing me out, that leaves me with nothing left. Because they're the reason why I'm struggling and fighting to keep my behind grounded as best as I can. And then you're gonna tell me that y'all about to just stress me out like no tomorrow? Like, what you mean? 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 Like, no, thank you. I don't think I need no more stress than the stress that I already had. Like, but I'm focused, and I'm gonna apologize to my kids when I'm done. And hopefully, I wouldn't have to apologize. Hopefully, they can see it for themselves what I'm doing, and hopefully they can get on board and understand why I'm so focused. But Beba's right about one thing, and that's where I'm wrong at. And there's one place that I am going to apologize to my kids, and that comes down to family time. That comes down to family time. I have diminished family time. Since Father's Day, I don't do anything with the kids like that, and I'm in the house all day, every day with them because my mind was trying to figure my life out, and I was just couldn't figure shit out. I was trying to grasp on to things that I don't know. I don't know. I was just all over the place. Like I was really trying to find something to hold on to keep honest. My reasons for still being here weren't no longer valid. They were no longer valid. And it's not that I love them any less, and it's not that I care about them any less, or anything like that. It's just that the stress has gotten so bad that sometimes I do feel like they're better off without me than they are with me. I mean, do you think I want to have my daughter have to help me with almost everything? No. I mean, we went from a family dynamic where she even just said it herself yesterday. She never really had to clean the house. All she had to do was just maintain it. Even when I was working the two jobs, she never really had to clean it. All she had to do was maintain it because I kept it clean. If she deep cleaned for me, I appreciated it. Because then that meant that that day that I actually had off, I was actually able to take it off and not really have to do anything, which freed up my time to be able to do stuff with them or do something with them or not be as tired because I was able to sleep in and catch up a little bit on sleep so I could be rested. But when they got home from school, we can do something together. But the way that it is now is such a different dynamic that I don't know how to be that person in this situation. The same person from then is not here. Lyrical, please worry about yourself. I just asked you to go lay down in my bed and watch the iPad. You worry about Lyrical, okay? Lionel, stop talk. Just worry about Lyrical, please, Lyrical. Okay, go lay down in my bed and just worry about Lyrical. Don't worry about Delano. No, just go.
And don't go on my side,
This one, she was always trying to get it. This right here is what makes it so frustrating. Please go lay down in my bed and watch the iPad. Then I said, no, you're not gonna always get your way, lyrical. That's something that you have to learn. Be happy with what you have before I take the iPad away and I send you to bed with no iPad. No, give me the iPad then. Then watch what you're watching or give me the iPad. Which one would you like? You're gonna watch what you're watching then? Okay, so go watch what you're watching on mommy's bed. Yes, you can watch Netflix. Just not on Sissy's side. Thank you, butt. Thank you. Lord, please give me the patience and the strength that I need to complete everything that you're asking me to do, along with trying to raise these three strong headed blessings that you have given me, Heavenly Father. That sometimes they forget to just let me be their mama. And that's another thing that makes it harder for me too. Like I have to ask my kids, well, can I be a parent? Can I be a parent? Can I please be a parent? Because they sometimes forget that they got a parent. I just sit here and just be like, nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't argue. Don't fight. It's just not worth it. It's not. But it's just hard to grasp onto things. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm here. My suicidal tendencies may not be as high, but I'm here struggling. I'm struggling to grasp on to the right now. Right now, what can I hold on to that is not going to stress me out? It's going to keep me here. That's just the reality of everything. Like, it's just the right now. Right now, what can I hold on to? What's going to help me right now? We have barely any income now. How are we going to buy the necessities? Put this in that actually no thing. How are we going to buy our necessities? It's a lot, you know? It's a lot that I have to sit here and be like, da 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 da. Like, it's a lot. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because it took me digging in for a long time for me to figure out what was going on. Me almost losing my life did do a lot of changes. It made me angry with myself more than anything because here I would have died that day. What did I leave my kids? Nothing. I left them nothing. And those people that should have been there, weren't. And what does that say? That speaks volumes. And I may not say nothing to them to this day about it, but there's no trust. What the fuck? There's no trust. Like, I'm sorry, I can't trust you. When I needed you to be there for me so you could be there for my kids, you weren't there. Why would I ever trust you now? Why? I mean, I realized a lot these past few months, and it's sad that it took me to almost lose my life to even realize that I'm not even being loved the right way. I'm not being loved the right way by myself. I'm not being loved the right way by the person who's supposed to be loving me. I'm not being loved the right way by my kids. I'm not being appreciated. I know that for a fact. Been knowing that. But I was kind of alright. I can handle this, whatever. But after almost losing my life that day, why do I want to keep being around people who don't appreciate me? And that's where I'm struggling at, because some of these people that are not appreciating me are my family, like my kids. You know what I'm saying? How do I walk away from that? You can't. They're your seeds. They're your world. They need you to raise them. So how do you do your usual when people do you wrong and walk away from a thing that is showing you they didn't appreciate you? But that's the thing that you love the most. That's the thing you'll give your life for, which you almost lost your life for. And it wasn't even appreciated. Food for thought. I mean, I've been thinking deep a lot lately. Since Father's Day, honestly. I mean, I may pick up a call, answer a text, still shoot, 20 if I had it and you needed it or whatever, but that don't mean that there's any trust there. That just means I'm a kind person. That just means I believe in tenfold. I just hope somebody blesses me back in return when I need it. Like right now, I helped out a family here. I helped them out a couple of times when they didn't have no food. A couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there. Well, adding up and doing the math, almost $500 worth of money that I'm being owed to right now, and I'm being ignored. But when you were down and you didn't have, it was my door every morning that you were knocking at. It was my door you were coming to get coffee and a cigarette and chit chat and have your vent sessions and whatever the case may be. But now, I'm down, I'm out. I'm asking for what's being owed, not even a full amount. I was asking for what I was told I was going to be given, waited for it, never got it, asked for it, and now we don't even see this person. We don't even see them at all. I mean, I can watch them from my window go up the steps and down the steps, get in the car, get out. Don't even grace the doorstep for nothing, though. I'm not that fake, phony person. I help people out of the kindness of my heart, and that's what keeps me down. That's money I can use right now so bad, especially because I don't have nothing to my name and my accounts are negative and we don't have no money coming in. How are we really going to make this work? I don't know. And then my crazy behind went and enrolled in a life coach program. Not even knowing how I'm gonna pay the cell phone bill, how I'm gonna buy clothes, toilet paper, nothing, nothing. But I had to trust that I'm going to be able to make it. And I'm gonna get my 6 figures. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna make all these things come true. And I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for nobody else. That's the difference this time. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for me. And I'm losing my kids in the process, which is not okay. Definitely not. So I have to make some changes, and I will. I'll implement some family time in here, and I'll definitely have to put a schedule for myself to not kill myself because my daughter has said a couple of times that I look like I'm dead. But, why don't you speak up real quick? Oh. So she does say that I look sometimes like I'm dead more than alive. So I will make a couple of changes, but I'm doing this for me and I'm staying focused because I know that once I can get this, I can get my family out of here. I can get my family to wherever we want to go. And I was staying here for all the wrong reasons. I was staying in this state for the right reasons, but the wrong reasons at the same time. Nothing is really honestly holding us here. We're not bettering ourselves in this state. We haven't grown. So I think it's time for us to start looking to see if it's smart to stay here or what to do. Because if living like this is what's going to be like staying in this state, then we may just have to make a move to just leave or go across the water and go to a completely different area code and see if that gives us a better opportunity than what we have where we are now. Because it's clear that where we are, we're just not going to better it. We're not going to get it unless I find the strength and the courage to get it myself. And that's what I'm trying to do while still dealing with everything else that keeps telling me, you're still falling apart here, you're still falling apart there. But I got this. So I got to get everybody ready for bed. It's 10:06. So it was nice getting this off and letting y'all know some of my deepest thoughts that I've been going through and I've been battling while I've been posting, and that's kind of sometimes when I'm MIA. I just been really going through it, trying to process it myself, so I can't speak about it with y'all if I really just don't even know what's going on. And sometimes I feel guilty. I feel like a horrible mom for even feeling that way. And I had to tell myself that it's okay because I'm not doing it in a bad, selfish way. I'm doing it in a good, selfish way with a good goal for them in the long run. And that's the difference. It doesn't make me the woman. It doesn't make me her. It still makes me better than her. And that was something that for years I don't know, I just never could grasp, I guess you could say, or never thought of. I don't know. So afraid of being her that now I'm becoming her and I'm not trying to be, but I guess there's certain traits about her that I have to use so that I can succeed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, thanks y'all for listening. I really do hope that y'all took something out of this conversation. Even with the madness that was going on, I have to non-apologetically just be us. Our world is just chaotic sometimes, and when you got a 3-year-old who's really strong-willed and strong-headed and knows what she wants and knows to make it known, you sometimes gotta let her know. I'm saying who's actually in charge because she will think that she's actually in charge. But I do hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And again, I hope that this message touched somebody and If you're going through it, you're not alone because I'm going through it as well. I'm right there with you. You're definitely not alone. My wounds are nowhere near healed, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm still healing. They're still open. They're still fresh, but I'm working on healing them. I'm working on closing them, and that's the difference. Be blessed. Don't forget, make today count, for tomorrow is not promised to anybody. I learned that the hard way. Don't take today for granted. Don't. Make sure you make it count. Don't let it just fly you by for no reason, because it could be taken from you in any second.